Welkom, my naam is Asanda. Ek is in onderwyse in die Eastern Cape. Ooh, I'm polishing up on my Afrikaans. Time for me to join the community so that I can apply and be number 50. Wait. I can't. I'm black and Trump does not like black females. Maybe now that he's no longer friends with Elon Musk, maybe he might be more considerate.
Based on the backdrop, this is a netball event, even sponsored by the government. What does this dance have to do with netball? Why are the young girls not being encouraged to show their netball skills instead? Why must everything in South Africa be about dance? And you know what makes me dislike how we make everything about dancing? Because most of the dances are not innocent. They are not clean dances. They have to have some sexual act in them. Opening your legs wide, shaking your bum. And often it's not because you're simply enjoying yourself in jail. It's about performing these sexual acts for the crowd. Are we adult entertainers now? I mean, why did this young girl have to turn around when she started shaking her bum?
Welcome to Let's Save on a Teacher's Salary. My name is Asanda and I have been permanently employed in the Eastern Cape since May 2023 at the age of 34, going on 35, and now I'm 36. Crushed the Queen's language though. Yeah, ne? Okay, so I watched a video where there was a comments on a black girl dancing on stage. And I'm going to call it what it is, a black girl dancing on stage, because that's what this is about, persecution of black females. So I watched this girl and on this commentary, and then I listened to the commentary. And I have to tell you, I was so annoyed I didn't finish the video. I should have calmed down. And I'm calm now. I should have calmed down and watched the whole video, but I refuse. I will not watch the whole video. Okay? Okay. So, what is the girl doing? She's dancing on stage in a school uniform, fully dressed, and then she does a move where she turns around. She does a pump, ne? Okay. As she does the pump, you can her buttocks is accentuated. Now, as South Africans, in an African factory, we understand that the black is accentuated. We have big lips, big nose, big butts, you name it. Right? And anyone who chooses ignorance and decides to persecute a black female for having accentuated curves, ay mama, ay dial. Okay. Now, what I'm going to tell you is, of course, her buttocks is accentuated when she does that move. What do you expect her to do? To never do that move because she's a black girl? To look at her and call that sexual content. Whoo, that one I have to say, shame. It hits me hard. And then to have the nerve to compare a child in a school uniform dancing on a safe platform to adult content creators. I'm going to call that bullying. Call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it bullying. Yeah, ne? So what happens is this girl is dancing on stage. She's obviously talented. She's hitting the beat. She not choreography wise, she, you know, of course, obviously there could be more on choreography, but she's hitting the beat. She's obviously got talent and she has immense huge, let's use the word huge. She has huge stage presence that you cannot fault her on. Wait, there was nothing you can fault that child on actually, except the fact that she's a black girl with curves dancing on stage. Okay, so another thing that came up on the commentary was, what does dancing have to do with a netball event? I don't know about you, but last time I checked, which was a second ago, sports and dancing have always gone hand in hand. They complement each other. Hence, therefore, cheerleading. Ever heard of the Dallas Cowboys girls cheerleaders? No? Yes? Okay. Cheerleading is a dance that is incorporated with sports. They complement each other. Now, we don't have the level and platform of cheerleading in South Africa, but we are a dancing country. So why not harness it? Why not bring it to sport like other countries? Or is it wrong when it's done by black girls in Africa? I do not fault the organizers for bringing dancing into a sports event because it happens everywhere. What we should be having as a conversation is what should we do or what can we do to even support this even more? In a country where there's 40-something% of unemployment, we should be talking about how do we take this dancing thing and sports and everything and create it in a way and harness it in a way where it creates opportunities, career opportunities for our young people. Instead of being here persecuting black women for dancing because and having big butts. Really, seriously, we're persecuting black women, black females for having big butts and dancing. What are we saying? Go hide yourselves. But isn't that the same as persecuting a woman for not covering up her hair and the thingy? Because somebody will look at you with no cover-ups, showing your arms and your face and your hair and say, slut. That's morals for you. Speaking of morals, by the way, other things have instruments to measure except for moral compass. When it comes to moral compass only relies on what you like and what you don't like, your opinions on a situation, your preferences, and what it makes you feel like. That is a moral compass. That's the measurement of a moral compass. But if I were to measure weight, I use a scale. If I want to measure temperature, body temperature, I use a thermometer. If I want to measure the distance, I use a tape. But if I want to measure morals, what do I use? Opinions, feelings, comparison. That is what we use to measure morals. So to go and look at a child and call what she's doing an obviously talented dancer, she's a raw talented dancer. She's not trained. I don't think she's trained. She doesn't look like she's trained. To call her an adult immoral content creator. I die. The persecution of a black female is insane. Right. So when the girl dances and she turns around and she pumps, that is a crowd pleaser, right? But you know what else is a crowd pleaser? Negative commentary on females. People actually enjoy it. Crushing black women on social media is a thing. The persecution of a black woman. That's huge content on social media. Now, when a black man does it, I say, okay, he's not female. He's not female. He doesn't live inside the black body. He doesn't have to be loyal to the black female body. But when a female does it, a black female does it, we're doomed. Can we also not bully children for content? Like, no. Are we just going to bully a child dancing on stage and calling her adult content creator? If you look at that child and you see sexual content there, you should have a self-reflection.